If you're not in full-time education, then I highly recommend you watch the full video. So, I got expelled from school when I was 17 years old, just about to take my exams. So it was like a year before the big exams. And when I got expelled for just going on a rampage and punching everyone, which is fair enough, I felt outside of society. I felt like I had no one. And here I've laid out a bulletproof protocol which can get you to a better place. So, first of all, for whatever reason you're not in that full-time education institution, which is like the fundamental institution for young people. So now you've got to find a new institution to feel sane and like feel like you're actually a human, because humans need social interactions. So you can find another institution, for example, the gym, martial arts, running clubs, just something that can better your life. So just a quick tip, choose something where in 7 years time, you'll look back on it and think, yeah, that was kind of badass, like that was cool. Because otherwise, if you choose something like hella gay, like you come on, you're young, choose something like masculine. Let's be real here, like you wanna choose something masculine. Anyway, another quick tip is, when I got expelled from school, I completely forgot how much freedom I had. Because I was so used to being in like an institution where you just had to be there and there was rules and stuff in place. So when I got home after being expelled, I kind of like still had that. So I wouldn't, for example, go on a train to a random place and spend the day there. That was never in my mind, it couldn't happen. But now I'm thinking like, I could have done anything in that time. So do what you want to do. Of course, go to the gym, do the hard work, do what you think will better yourself. But you also just want to do something fun as well, but not degenerate. And that example of catching the train, that's actually a really good one. So try that. Also, your friends from school aren't messaging you, they aren't ringing you, they don't really care about you too much, and you know that, don't you? Or your friends from the school that you used to go to or whatever, they don't really care about you too much. So I'd say stop messaging them first and just be alone, okay? And find new friends by networking, because otherwise you kind of get into the trap like I did, where I would like message everyone from school. I'd say like, oh, do you want to meet up? No, I've got school. On the weekend, no, I'm doing this, I've got rugby. So, and I just kept on doing it until like they'd say yeah, and it just came across like really needy. And it kind of like took away of the mysterious aspect, which is kind of cringy, but you want to be alone and you want to be in the dark by yourself during this time, or at least definitely not with the people from school. So get on that arc, self-improve, and you'll get to a better place eventually. But on that note, no one's ever gonna care about you as much as you should care about yourself, okay? I don't know where I've heard that, but I must have heard it years ago, and I've taken that, and throughout the course of my life now, that's one thing that I always look back at, that quote there. Really not sure where I heard it from, but yeah, anyway, it's really powerful. And you should care about yourself, and you should think 99% of people in the world deserve education and are allowed to be educated. And I'm that 1% where they don't feel like I'm sensible enough to get that education. So just take that and think about how awful that is and channel it into an area of your life that has to be improved. For most young men, that's the way they look, to be honest with you. And for most young men, that's with masturbation problems, porn addiction, not approaching women, just all kinds of things that you can self-improve on. and you can do it by yourself. You know, there's all kind of things where like you see people interacting and having really good conversations, and it feels like when you scroll through TikTok, it feels like you're the only one that's alone. But I just want to tell you that's okay. Okay, it's okay to be alone for one